Hi, this is Christy Lee Rogers. I'm doing an interview for Fraser Key Scott of A Gallery, and he asked me to do it in my studio. So what I decided to do is come out to the land that my husband and I just purchased, which I will be building my studio on, and an indoor pool, and do the interview out here since this is what inspires me most. So his first question is, what do you like most about what you do? And I would say that I love driving around, being inspired about the collection, coming up with ideas. I love the creative process. I love the freedom that comes with the creative process. And I don't think I would be able to survive without that creative process in this world. Okay, second question is, what do you agree and disagree with about what it means to be an artist? And I would say that I rarely pay attention to what is agreed and disagreed upon. I think a true artist has to be themselves and true to themselves, true to their art, and not pay attention to what has been done or what is expected of them. And that's what makes art interesting. And what do you get out of your communication through art? I would say everything. My life has changed since I've started to communicate with my art, and I feel like before I was trapped, that I had something inside of me that I wanted to communicate but that I couldn't, and it was through the visual medium that I was able to say the things that I wanted to say to the world. And I feel like this freedom has come over me, and this connection, being connected to everybody, it is so important to me. I feel like the art really doesn't mean anything without that connection. So even if I was creating art and I didn't have you all out there, it would be meaningless, I feel. Next question is, tell me a little bit about your latest series. And I just got back from Hawaii about a month ago and was out there on holiday with my family and shot a new collection. This one, I believe, will be called 250,000 Miles, and it is inspired by reading and some things that have been going on in my life and some experiments that I wanted to try as far as getting rid of things in my life and being able to be okay with nothing, and how difficult that seems for a lot of people. So nothingness and the silence between the words and the space between the things, these are the ideas and concepts in this collection, because we all come from nothingness and we all go back to nothingness at some point, and that is, I guess, very inspiring for this collection at the moment. And it's changing and growing as the days go on. What's your relationship like with A Gallery? Well, Fraser, besides being brilliant and very talented, is a very kind and generous and honest man. And I love working with him in A Gallery. We seem to do really well together, and I think that's because Fraser really understands artists. He understands my work. He understands the art world and the collectors and people in general. The last question is, what do you admire about art collectors? And I think that's a great question that doesn't get asked very often. And I would say that it's very interesting that art collectors have a deeper understanding of everything around them. They see something in art that is so important and not a lot of people see, except for the artists who are creating the work. And I think that the art collectors out there are very in tune and very interesting beings because of their connection to art. And I admire them for that, and I really feel a lot more connected to them.